Well, here we are. Once again, we've arrived at the end of a big film trilogy. I mean, I've gone through the To All the Boys movies, Kissing Booth movies, Descendants movies, and now we're finally here at the end of all things with Zombies 3. Now, Zombies 3 was supposed to come out over a year ago, but was delayed for a variety of reasons, I'm sure. But all the same, it's here now. So what do you say we put on a pair of our best Velcro shoes and check out the final movie in the smash hit Zombies franchise? I mean, there's no way this movie could be bad, right?
Welcome back to Seabrook.
We started off as a perfectly planned community, full of cheer.
Then zombies showed up.
Everything was fine, and then just out of nowhere, zombies showed up and started dancing. It was the weirdest thing. So after giving us a very brief recap of the first two movies, right away we get to the main idea of what the whole movie's gonna be about. But before that, really quick, this video is sponsored by Audible. If you don't know what Audible is by now, Audible is an online service that lets you download audiobooks, audio newspapers, and just all kinds of spoken word entertainment. If you sign up now, you can start listening with a free 30-day Audible trial, which gets you one free audiobook that you can use for any title in their premium selection and keep forever. Now, on top of the premium selection, Audible also has thousands and thousands of all-you-can-listen audiobooks, original entertainment, and podcasts included in the Audible Plus catalog. Audible Plus is their new service that lets you download and stream as much as you want from thousands of titles, including all Audible original content. Now, Audible originals are exactly what they sound like. Audiobooks are some kind of audio entertainment thing that you can't find anywhere else. Or exclusive versions of books like The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, read by Nick Offerman, for example. I'd recommend you sign up and listen to Hold Your Breath by Wendy Walker. It's like a whodunit mystery story about a psychiatrist interviewing the main character and everyone around her, and slowly starts to piece together this murder mystery story. Sign up with my link, audible.com/Alex Meyers, or text my name Alex Meyers to 500-500, start your Audible Plus membership, and start streaming thousands of audiobooks today. Okay, back to the show.
But now we've all learned to live together.
Seabrook is becoming a perfect place.
Well, almost. Monsters still have one big barrier to break through, like getting into college.
But if we win the championship football game tonight, we're going to have our first zombie recruited to college.
And the doors to higher ed will be open to all monsters.
And then they too can get roped into an unpayable student loan scheme and use their master's degree in economics to make $18 an hour. So exciting!
So win tonight's football game and everything in Seabrook will be perfect.
So we can't let anything get in our way.
Hey, so I think something might end up getting in their way. But yeah, so if Zed wins the football game that night, then all the socioeconomic issues in the entire town of Seabrook will instantly be solved and no one will have any problems of any kind ever again. So as per usual, we are reintroduced to our main character, Zed the Zombie. And of course, we have everyone's favorite girl with the longest fake eyelashes I've ever seen, Addison.
Hi, I'm Addison. And as cheer captain, it's my duty to support Seabrook. But this is personal. I'm going to Mountain College and I really need Zed to win tonight's game and join me. So let's cheer our team to victory!
So everyone's a senior in high school now, and as one final hurrah, Addison wants to do a national cheer-off competition thing. And so between that and the football game that night, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a whole lot of singing and dancing in this movie.
I know, I wish we could be cheerleaders forever too. Maybe we should flunk science so high school never ends. Nah, we just have too much chemistry.
We are so gonna win tonight.
And when we do,
We'll be together forever.
Yeah, okay, whatever you say. When you're in high school, it's oh, this person is so gorgeous, 10 out of 10, the most perfect person for me. And then you go off to college or whatever, and you're just whoops, never mind. But all the same, everything's going wonderful, and nothing could possibly show up and ruin everyone's plans.
Our moonstones are acting weird, Wyatt. Something big is happening.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. I had a little too much extra fiber Raisin Bran this morning. No, actually, you'll never believe this, but aliens, of all things, just randomly come down right before the football game is supposed to start.
I'm a recruiter for Mountain College. We need... I quit! I'll never leave home again!
Wait, don't go! You have to recruit me to Mountain College!
I think you got bigger things to worry about there, my dude. So, watching this giant alien spaceship come down gets everyone so upset and riled up that they sing a song, as you do, about how they're not sure if the aliens are friendly or not. You know, well, there's cars blowing up and half the town's on fire. And then the aliens themselves come down and, oh my... What? These dudes are literally looking like a Xenon girl of the 21st century right now. What even? What is this?
Search the scout ship.
Precisely what I was thinking.
Yeah, we know, Ellie, because we can read each other's minds.
This is Scout Commander 15-09. I found Utopia, the perfect new planet for our people. I hid the coordinates in the most precious thing in Seabrook.
file is corrupted.
This is the greatest run I've ever seen. This is like me when I've been sitting in the bathroom for way too long and then my legs fall asleep and then the Uber Eats person rings the doorbell and I'm like, oh crap, gotta get my cheese curds. Anyway, so as you might imagine, the people of Seabrook are a little taken aback by this whole alien invasion thing because they're just so close-minded, don't you know?
It appears these angry beings may not give us their most precious thing willingly. And we'll have to explain our presence without telling them our mission.
Didn't you just say you don't have to talk to each other because you can hear each other's thoughts? Are we just gonna ignore all that?
No.
Oh. I'm thinking what you're thinking.
Take us to your leader.
Your cheerleader. We accept your invitation to the National Cheer-Off.
It's gonna be one of these movies. The aliens are gonna compete in a cheerleading competition. Oh my goodness. But just to be safe, the police lock up the 3 main aliens, I guess, until they can figure out what's going on.
Great idea, separating the aliens, Principal Lee.
They're probably here to clone me to create an unstoppable cheer force. I mean, who wouldn't want more of me?
I mean, truth be told, I don't even want one of you, so not sure what to tell you there, Bucky. Now, after talking to these aliens for a bit, we come to find out that even though the football game was canceled and therefore Zed could no longer be recruited into college, there still might be a way for him to get accepted and open up the world to monsters everywhere.
What are they doing?
Mountain College has a separate application for an exceptional student scholarship, and it does not specifically prohibit zombies.
Zetsuki. Sakura. Yeah, Zagara, that sounds exactly like me.
Perhaps exceptional means something else in this galaxy.
Believe me, I'm impressive. You guys like that?
Okay. I mean, hey, watch me lick my own elbow. Also, like, I don't think that should really be your priority right now. Like, literal space aliens have come down to Earth, and then Zed's like, yeah, whatever, that's cool. Anyway, oh boy, I sure can't wait to share a dorm room with a guy who has night terrors at 3 o'clock in the morning every day, and only showers like once a month. But all the same, after some very unnecessary back and forth, the aliens are allowed to stay in Seabrook until the cheer competition is over.
We've decided to let you stay until after the cheer competition, but not a day later.
Thank you, Mayor. We are honored to join your cheer competition.
What is cheer?
Heck if I know. Sounds like a bunch of baloney if you ask me. Shut up, you're not my real dad. Shut up, you're not my real dad. Shut up. But since the aliens are going to be in town for a while, I guess that means they'll be working with town leaders the whole time to share their advanced technology with everyone so they can all just, oh wait, never mind. They're going to high school. Why? Are they even teenagers? Why are they doing this? They have until the cheer competition to find this precious thing, you know, whatever that means, to find a map to their new home planet, and they spend all their limited time to save their entire race going to high school?
Disney Channel movies, they don't always make sense.
Now, at first, Zed is all for the aliens coming in, but he has to achieve, like, valedictorian status or whatever so that he can hopefully win that exceptional student scholarship thing. But of course, wouldn't you know, the aliens are all, like, super geniuses, and Zed's class rank ends up dropping pretty quick.
The aliens stole my class rankings. And beat my athletic records. What? Hey!
Ooh, Zed! Alan just obliterated your best eye.
You know, I guess I never really noticed this before, but like, Zed's last name is Necrodopoulos. Not only is he a zombie, but he's Greek too. Man, this kid cannot catch a break. But anyway, so Zed is none too thrilled about what Al and the aliens getting up to these days, but it seems like the aliens might need his help for something very important.
I am so sorry. I'm sorry, I really am. You know, as tough as things have been for zombies, we've always had Zombie Town. Is there anything I can do?
You would help us?
With our Luma lenses, we probed all the minds of Seabrook.
Mind probes? Why would you do that?
Well, nobody was really open to the other kind of probe we had, except Addison, who was really enthusiastic about it for some reason.
So there is something you can do for us. This image appears in many scans. What is it?
That is the Moonstone. It is the most precious thing in Seabrook.
And so the aliens sneak over and check out the werewolf moonstone to scan it and see if it's what they're looking for, but turns out, no, it's not, and this was all just a big old waste of time. Now, in the middle of all this alien, whose name is Aspen, just kinda randomly out of nowhere starts to develop a crush on Zed and decides it's a great idea to tell Addison about it.
Oh, great leader of cheer, I need your help.
Yeah, of course.
I have a feeling I cannot define. My palms are sweaty and it feels like space moths are in my stomach.
Oh yeah, same thing happened to me after I ate a whole bag of sugarless gummy bears, so trust me, you're in for a heck of a weekend.
I think you have a crush, Aspen. It's when you like someone. You know, love.
Who's the lucky person?
Zed. I
Love said.
Anyway, so after the aliens find out that the moonstone is not what they're looking for, the werewolves find out about what they were doing with it. And wouldn't you know, they don't really appreciate the aliens messing with the thing that, gives them life and stuff.
Someone's taken down our force field. And someone's been eating our froyo. And it's all melted. The hunt is on!
I'm sorry. It's like when 6-year-olds pretend to be like lions and horses, or like when I pretend to be a functioning member of society. Either way, it's really hard to watch. Now, to help them escape the werewolf hunt, and by hunt, of course, I mean they're just dancing around the whole time, the mothership beams up all the aliens, which for some strange, inexplicable reason, oh my god, it also beams up Addison.
Sorry, reflexes.
What are you doing here?
I got beamed up. What are you doing here?
Aspen asked if I could help with my knowledge at Seabrook.
Oh, they're trying to spend alone time with you.
Alone time? Why? Oh, okay, well, I do have universal appeal.
No, do not wink at me, sir. You take that back right now. So since Addison just happened to randomly be beamed aboard the spaceship, the aliens just decide to tell her everything about everything that's going on with them, and how they're looking for a secret map to a new planet that's hidden in the most precious thing in Seabrook. Now, I'm telling you right this second, okay? If this precious thing turns out to be like friendship or something, I'm gonna lose it. Anyway, so we find out that the aliens have not heard the entire message from the scout yet because of some kind of glitch or whatever. But hey, leave it to Zed to do whatever he does.
Years ago, our scout crashed in Seabrook and hid a map to Utopia. We came here to find it.
Wait, I thought you said you were here for cheer.
Commander.
Do not touch. We're repairing the files of our scouts' logs.
With no success.
I mean, have you guys tried banging?
Banging? You can't just bang.
Ouch!
Oh, that seems to have worked.
Oh, that's what you meant. So now that it's all fixed, they can finally listen to the entire message, and I'm sure it's all just one big coincidence that Addison happens to be here at this exact moment.
For centuries, we have been without a home, but I found Utopia, the perfect new planet for our people. I hid the coordinates in the most precious thing in Seabrook. My scout ship crashed on this planet, but with no ship to take me home, I was forced to hide my true identity.
I know how that feels.
Addison, my dude, your biggest trial in life is having really blonde hair and eyebrows that don't match. Okay, sit this one out. Not everything's about you.
And I discovered my passion, cheerleading. I even created a trophy.
The Seabrook Cup.
But no longer in contact with our people. My hair grew white, and I lost my stardust powers. And we named our firstborn Amashanta, but we always called her Missy.
That's my mom's name.
That's right, everybody. Would you believe? Turns out Addison is half alien, or I guess quarter alien, technically, which we all should have really seen coming, you know? I mean, her name does start with an A, like all the other ones, and apparently her mom's real name is like a placenta or something.
Amashanta.
Right, yeah, sure, okay, because that sounds so much better. And just like what we've seen over and over in the last two movies, once again, Addison completely changes everything about her personality to match whatever new friend group she's discovered.
I want to be a cheerleader.
I'm ready to become a wolf.
I am an alien.
But hey, it's different this time, all right? Because she definitely belongs with these kids for real, okay? It's not just a phase, Mom. And then, wouldn't you know, she sings a song about how she finally found where she belongs, and now suddenly all of her problems have gone away. But you know, I'm a little confused about the messaging of this movie because, like, usually with Disney Channel movies, they make a huge point about, like, forging your own path and standing out no matter what anyone else thinks. Be true to yourself, etc., etc. But then in these movies with Addison, it's just, like, the exact opposite.
Maybe, in college, one special girl with white hair won't stand out.
And maybe she'll even find a place where she belongs.
Actually, I need to find out where I belong and just stay there. You know, I should only be my unique self with other people who are exactly like me. Anyway, so then it's time for the big cheer-off competition. One thing leads to another, and the werewolves end up finding out that the aliens are actually here to do something other than cheerleading. And so now the werewolves are all riled up and ready to use their cool wolf powers to do more dance battles.
The aliens are liars. They come to take what's ours. We should have never let Addison welcome in those outsiders. Step back, Zed.
So much passion.
She wants to rip your heart out.
She can have it.
Okay, hold on just a gosh darn second there, Aspen. First of all, get in line. Second of all, weren't you in love with Zed like 5 minutes ago? Here, take this Capri Sun full of C4 and calm down. So somehow Addison's team wins the trophy cup thing despite doing like the lamest cheer routine I've ever seen. Yeah, okay, Meyers' daughter, wink wink, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, she gives the cup to the aliens who hurry outside to get beamed up by their mothership before the werewolves can dance them to death.
3, there you are.
Hey, what's up, mothership?
moonstone.
Something's wrong. Critical systems failure.
But like, why do they even need to do all this in the first place just to get the trophy? Like, they don't actually have to win the cup. They just have to scan it for like 4 seconds. And Addison knows all this and literally could have just asked her mom, the mayor of Seabrook, to let them have it for 1 minute and problem solved. This movie could have been over in 5 minutes.
Disney Channel movies, why do I do this to myself?
But that's when Addison suddenly unlocks all of her new powers and achieves her final form on her never-ending quest to base her entire personality on whatever's happening around her at the time.
Addison is one of us. I know. Sweetie, I've always known.
You lied to me?
Oh, honey, trust me, this doesn't even crack the top 10. If you only knew half the things I did in high school and college before I met your father, I am so glad we did not have social media back then.
Grandma always called you her most precious thing.
Wait, she said I was her what?
No, the coordinates are not here. This is not the map.
That's because the map isn't a what. It's a who.
Wait, hold on a second. Grandma's precious thing was Addison and not like, you know, her own daughter? Oh, my precious perfect angel, the love of my life. But not you though, honey. I mean, come on. You were conceived in the back of a Honda Accord, okay? Let's be real here. But all the same, now that she's an alien, she completely throws away her entire life up to now and decides to leave with the aliens because what else is she supposed to do? Live her life the way she wants? Get out of here. So they all say their goodbyes and sing a song or two, and then Addison flies away. And then she and all the aliens are standing around and just randomly have this bizarrely existential conversation about the meaning of life or whatever.
Conflict isn't always bad. Being challenged sometimes pushes us to be better.
No one spoke up while our planet suffered. All because we didn't want to create disharmony.
Unity isn't sameness. Love is powerful. It can handle disagreements.
I know where my grandma wanted her people to live. The most perfectly imperfect place there is.
Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yes. You have found our new home.
Okay, but like, didn't your grandma risk everything to find the perfect utopia planet for all of you? Like, aren't you just gonna maybe check it out first? Just take a little peek real quick? But yeah, so the aliens turn right around and come right back to live in Seabrook after we just sang all these songs about the undying love and friendship or whatever. Well, gee, thanks for nothing, Addison. It's like when your friend breaks up with the person they're dating and you spend all weekend telling them how, like, you never liked that piece of garbage anyway and they're so much better off now. And then they get back together and you have to pretend like you didn't just say all that. Also, just in case you were really invested in the story here, Zed does indeed get into college because back during the whole cheer-off part, he got that very special phone call everyone hopes to get.
Yes, this is he. This is I. This is Zed Necrodopoulos.
Yeah, this is Cinnamon. I think you might want to get tested. And so, just like that, what do you know? Every conceivable problem in the town of Seabrook has been solved, and now they have mermaids, and everyone can go to college, even redheads. And that's pretty much where the movie ends. Something about these zombies movies that really stands out to me is how short they are, but like they try to cram so much into 90 minutes minus the songs, and like so much happens off screen that the characters just have to like tell us about later.
What are you doing here?
I got beamed up. What are you doing here?
Aspen asked if I could help with my knowledge of Seabrook.
Oh.
Also, Addison's character arc is just the funniest thing to me. Like, in the first movie, the zombies are a literal lower class of people fighting for their right to live in the same town. And Addison's like, wow, this is literally just like my life. And then the second movie, the werewolves show up and they're like, our home was invaded and our land was stolen and we've come for revenge. And somehow Addison's like, OMG, this is actually totally about me right now. And finally, in the third movie, okay, aliens have lost their home planet, they're searching for a new one, and right up the gate, first thing Addison's like, oh boy, can't wait to make this about me again. Like, Addison has no personality except whatever the big issue is around her, and somehow she just has to make it all about her and her hair. But yeah, honestly, this end of the trilogy was probably the worst one for me. Like, I felt like it was trying to do way too much in too short a time, and like everyone's motivations for what they're doing and why just like don't make any sense. I mean, Disney Channel movies are always very silly anyway, but in this one, it's like they establish a whole bunch of world logic, and then they just decide that none of it actually matters anyway. It's a very pretty movie though. I mean, it looks really nice, so there's that, I guess. So in tandem with this movie and this video coming out, I actually did an interview with Pearce Joza, who plays Wyatt, like one of the main werewolves in the Zombies franchise. And so I did a little interview podcast with him, and here's a little snippet of it, but the link to it is down below if you're interested. As you say, it's all just in good fun. Like I would never be like, this is garbage, and if you are in this movie, you should be embarrassed, you know, like, but it's just, I mean, especially with Disney Channel movies, like you of all people being in 2 of them now, I guess, at least, right? Maybe more, I don't know. But like, you know, like they're very silly, right? I mean,
of course, they're DComs, man. They're, you know, I think honestly, I think I'm in a unique kind of a lucky position. I started with Disney on the show called Lab Rats, which was...
You were in Lab Rats? Oh my goodness.
Dude, I played the fourth brother at the end of the season. At the end of the fourth season, I was like the surprise, like they have a fourth brother, they have another brother, and I got that part. I can't remember. I remember I got booked for that part, but nobody told me. Like my agents and managers like forgot to tell me that like I got the part, and so I got a call 2 hours after I was supposed to be on set for that, and they're like, "Where are you?"
Back on topic. Zombies 3. Okay, important question. Who is your least favorite cast member? No, I'm just kidding.
Meg Donnelly. I'm kidding.
I knew it
because we're really good friends. You're not going to believe me when I say this, but Zombies is actually, sometimes it is really rare to have a cast that all gets along and stuff like that. And especially a cast of, I think we're 16 characters.
That's a lot.
I know. Yeah, it's an ensemble movie. Really, it wouldn't work without all 16 of us, in my opinion. But dude, I have had some of my best experiences, best memories with these people who are my friends now, and I've just been so lucky to work with. I've forged really special relationships, and it's actually been, I think. Part of my success comes from my friends and the people that I've worked with who push me to be better and push me to be do the best that I possibly can and succeed.
I figured you were going to say Baby Ariel, but that makes sense.